here at Oyugi Ogango High School?
My favorite subject is Kiswahili and English.
Okay, why are they your favorites?
I like more languages, talking with people and socializing, so that I can get much more from them.
Okay, good. All right, you know that a lot of people in the United States have donated money. People from the United States have donated money. Do you understand?
No.
Okay. Your scholarship to pay for school fees, many people in the United States have donated money. That's how you're going to high school.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to look at George in the camera real loud and tell them thank you. Thank them for this and let them know how it has helped you.
Since I studied school, I'm going on well because of their...
Look at George.
I'm going on well because of their assistance, and I'm thanking them for my last KCSE that I'm now going to finish, and I thank them also for God protect them so that they can just go on with the same spirit. Also, I'm asking that when I pass, I will help my fellows that are in the village to bring for them also the orphanage so that to help them.
Okay, thank you. Lots of people in the United States are asking me questions about Kenya. What's Kenya like? What are the people like? What would you like people in the United States to know about Kenya? What would you like them to know?
Kenya is a very good place. It's a place where people like learning more and more so that they can know the sources of getting some resources, also to help the needy, and also to socialize with other countries to help, for example, countries that there is war, so that's to assist them. For example, taking their army there so that they can be rescued for the refugees, the orphans, building for them orphanages. That's Kenya.
Okay, thank you. We have a couple of gifts for you, okay, that my brother and I brought for you. This first one you get to keep here. A student of mine named Anthony, he made a bunch of packets like this for lots of Dago children. You're going to get one of them. There's pencils, a pen, an eraser, a sharpener in there. So that's a gift today for you to have.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Now I'm going to give it to my brother to hold for a second because we have another gift. This is from my brother and I. What do you think's in there? You can kind of see. What do you think is in there?
Money.
Your money. Okay, good. Yes. Okay.
Show me the money.
There's there's 1,000 shillings in there.
Thank you much.
You're welcome.
Yes.
What do you think you would like to buy with 1,000 shillings?
I would like to assist those who cannot help themselves in the school. For example, those whose parents are dead. For example, when we are contributing, I can contribute and buy for me some books so that I can get more revising.
Okay. That's very, very nice of you. Is there anything else you need at school? Do you need to, maybe you could buy a book? Do you need anything here at school?
Yes.
What?
The revision books, the exercise books that are filled up, for example, the pens and all.
Okay. All right. Let's go. We want to get you to lunch here. My brother and I are here from the United States. Do you have any questions about us or questions about the United States?
Yes.
Okay. What question would you have?
I would like to ask what's your name? I don't know the name.
His name is Bunny. Bunny.
Bunny rabbit.
Like a bunny rabbit. He's silly.
I would like what's in...
Yeah, make sure he gives it back. He likes to steal money.
I would like to know more about United States of America and how the learning is going on there.
So statistics?
More about the United States and how the learning goes on there.
Okay, well, you're good at that.
Okay. Well, if you remember, I'm a teacher. I teach high school social studies. Mm-hmm. In some ways, it's very similar to the United States. Children start what we call daycare, nursery school when they're very little. Like I have a grandson who's 1 year old. he goes to daycare, but at 1, they're still pretty little. But at 2 and 3, he'll start learning the letters and numbers and words and so on.
Yes.
And then in the United States, at 5 years old, we have a thing called kindergarten. You don't have that in Kenya.
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten. It's actually a German word.
Yes.
Kinder means children in German.
Yes.
And there they learn a lot more about letters and numbers and how to write and things like that. Then it becomes very similar to Kenya, because then our students go to first grade, what you call class 1.
Yes.
And they go first grade through 8th grade, primary, class 1 through class 8. And then they go to 4 years of high school. Now you call it Form 1, 2, 3, and 4. In the United States, we call it freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior.
Yes.
Then lots of students in the United States go to universities.
Yes.
We have many universities for many different subjects and jobs. Some students in the United States go to what we call a trade school. They learn how to be a nurse, a plumber, an electrician, a teacher, things like that. So that's kind of how education works in the United States.
Okay, thank you. And I would like to know the courses that the children undergo there that's in a high rate.
Say that again, please.
The courses, yes, the courses that the students would like to do there mostly.
Okay. I tell my students all the time, you take a lot more subjects. Your school's much harder than schools in the United States. In high school, most students take 5 subjects. Mm-hmm. They'll usually take English, a history class, maybe a foreign language, a science class, and a math class. There are some differences. Sometimes there's a music class. There's also PE, where they, like sports, where they run. But usually only 5 classes, where you, in Kenya, you take, 8, 9, 10 classes, a lot more. So there's those classes. And then when they go to university, they decide what they want to major in. Like major in what would be their main focus of studies: computers, economics, history, business, different subjects there that they take. So, and then get a job in that when they're done from university.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else you want to ask?
No,
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay, so I didn't start here, but it is June 15th here in Kenya, and we're at one of my favorite schools, Oyugi Ogango High School.
Look at that.
All right.
It's like a real Kenyan.
Thank you, George.